Yeah.
Hey gang, this is Andy over at the Facebook Live TV show, and yes, we are live this time. Hey,
Woo!
we have a special on the ground reporter in Florida. His name is Everett. He's my partner out there at the Experts News Network, and he's at the Tony Robbins Business Mastery event. And Everett, tell me, is it a typical Tony Robbins event where you're there 15 hours a day?
So yeah, the first day we were here till midnight, and the first break for a meal was at 8:30 p.m. I wasn't ready for that. I'd been warned. I had been warned. So, Andy,
And
as
you
you know,
wait. You don't miss many meals, so that must have been horrible for you.
I really don't know what you're referring to. So when Cynthia Freeman is in our mastermind group, and she is a top Tony Robbins trainer, so she had warned me. I did put a couple whole rotisserie chickens in my backpack, and brought those along with a big basket, tub of Caesar salad. So I was prepared.
Oh, good.
You know.
Yeah, I went to
No,
the Tony Robbins event in San Jose, and I tried to get out of it before because I needed the money. But that's a whole other story, and you've all heard that story. And so I didn't read any of the stuff that they gave you to even know what even to do. And
yeah.
who knew that you wouldn't get a break from 8 o'clock in the morning until midnight? They did not
Holy
even a pee break.
Holy smokes! Yeah, it's different. It works though. It really does. And I've got to tell you, the time it really flies by, as you know. You think, oh, I had let my wife know how long it went because I want to make sure she knew I was working and not playing. And and they're like, what? So, but it's been great. It's my first Coach Robbins event, and I'm not a like, sit up on your chair, jump up and down, rah rah rah. Like that's just not my thing. But I found myself doing that. It's I mean the training method is amazing. There's not a doubt, and then the training content has really been. This is business mastery, so it's a pretty expensive ticket. It's 5 days, and it's one of his more expensive and more intensive training programs. It's been really phenomenal, really
Cool.
phenomenal.
Is there any? There's no fire walking, right, at the Business Mastery.
There isn't unless someone's Galaxy Note 7, happens to explode. It might be
When did you get so funny?
I've always been this funny.
So, besides hugging the men that are around you, what has been the highlight for you that you can kind of maybe give us like three highlights? What are three of the highlights that you've had so far, or the breakthroughs, or those aha moments?
Sure. It's really interesting because you're surrounded by this intimate group of 2,000 people, which is astounding considering the ticket price. But given the ticket price everyone has paid, it's an amazing group of people. It really is. So everything from people who are in pretty early stages of their business, people who are running corporations with revenues of $250 million a year, that type of thing. So it's a really interesting mix of people. That's been phenomenal. Important takeaways. One, it really has to do. Those of you who have been to Tony Robbins events understand what peak state is, and the idea being that the state in which you're in when you make a decision will later be associated with that decision. And when you go to carry it out, when you made the decision, will affect how you carry it out. So
Right.
that's really interesting to me, and that's new to me, being kind of new to Tony Robbins' brand. The first 2 days we spent on the psychology of business, and a lot of goal setting as well. And I think that the one about getting around inhibiting beliefs is really interesting. In fact, we had a great training today for gosh, I think about a couple hours of it were really about helping people in your business organization get beyond their inhibiting beliefs. And he role played it, showed how it worked within the coaching division of his business, and how with going about things the right way and with very little expense, they were able to really triple the revenue in that division of their business in about a year's time. And learning the lessons there about how I can apply that to my business, even how I work with clients, and then what I can do for clients within their businesses. It's been really valuable.
Cool. Wherever you're at right now, stay there, because you've kind of, before that, your audio was kind of going in and out, but that where you're at right now is perfect. Is there network opportunities? I mean, do you go into like a break room every so often and just kind of get around a group with other people? How does that all work out?
Yeah, so there's no networking event at the is or there are many times actually where they have to come up with people. And when you begin the conversation, what business you're in, then what business you're really in, you've also been trained on, and then you'll work through problems. So really, there is really a lot of networking. There's no extra time out because of the schedule to do much networking, but you have plenty of opportunities within the exercises that in order to network. And I've met some phenomenal people that never follow-up appointments with people on publishing projects and things like that while I've been here. And everybody's in a great mood. They are revolutionizing their businesses. It's a proud to be in just because you help carry each other.
All right, try backing up now because your audio went bad again. You're there. You said with did you say you're there with Frank Lies? Is that who you're there with?
Yeah, so I'm here with one of my clients, Frank Lies. Oh, he even got his book there. I'm so impressed. So I'm here with Frank Lies, and he's the one who talked to me. And it's great because while we're here, we're creating ideas for his business at the same time as ideas for my business and ideas for my clients' businesses. So it's really the trifecta.
Yeah, well,
Frank's a little under the weather.
You read my mind as to where I was going with that question. Is that how is this working out for both of you as client, service provider?
Yeah, no, it's really good, and Frank has always been one of my best cheerleaders. So he's handing his book out to people and pointing people over to me. So that's awesome time. Andy, you talked about some of the lessons being talked about here, and one of actually two really important ones matched up really well with our mastermind masters.
Oh wow!
And so one of them was power in proximity, and it's something that Tony teaches a lot about how being with the right people is critical. And one of the ways you can do that, he had said, was join a mastermind group, get involved with people who are on the same journey, and some of them may be ahead of you, some of them may be behind you. Sorry, there's a motorcycle going down. And so that just really reinforces what you're doing with the masters, and especially with the upcoming trip to Victoria. And the irony of it is Tony's mastermind group, which is not real small, it's his platinum group, which is really a lot of people. They're going to Whistler about a few weeks before we go to Columbia this spring, apparently.
That's funny.
The other thing he really talked a lot about was actually one of his guest speakers talked about the power of engaging a celebrity in your business. And he had said that can be really powerful, but also powerful is making yourself a celebrity. And he talked about publishing, he talked about video marketing, Facebook Live, your own channels, like that. And I love it because it was just it reinforces the things that we do and the things that we teach our clients. So I really enjoyed it.
Well, your audio is getting worse. I'm catching a lot of the things you're saying, but we're definitely going to have to pick this up again when you get back, or the next couple days, if you get a place where we can make sure that the audio is better. But I love Tony Robbins' event. I do have one more question. I do remember that he could only speak for so long. How is that happening there? Is he still on that kind of regiment where he can only speak for so long?
Yeah, in fact, I think his doctor told him 6 hours he can speak. And that's worked out great because we had a guest speaker. We had some content training by video. He came on at like 1 o'clock, talked straight through to 7. And then we're going back tonight for another guest speaker. In fact, I'm missing it now because you strong armed me into doing this. And, and it's supposed to be like an MBA in 4 hours, so it's all about business organization, I think, and maybe business accounting. And that's the other part that's fantastic about this training is some of it is really good for small businesses. There's also a lot of it also very applicable to businesses, Andy.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic because, like I said, there are people here running large businesses, and the information is applicable really to both. It isn't just like applicable if you're an internet marketer or a dentist or something like that. It's also maybe you're a giant manufacturer or a giant brand. It's also applicable.
Oh man, your audio just got better. Hey, you probably did not know this, but this is a milestone for the Facebook Live TV show. This is our 100th show on the Facebook Live platform.
100?
Yeah.
Whoops, I missed the camera. It's the wrong way to hold that. There we go.
I didn't know what that meant. I thought you wanted me to give you a high five.
I'm so excited about 100 that I just, here, high five.
Thank you. Yeah, Facebook just notified me. Congrats. This is your 100th broadcast.
Andy, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I think that would place you among, like, in the top 1% of 1% of 1% of 1% of the people on the planet.
Right.
You really are elite. I mean,
thank you. Thank you very much. Hey, I'm going to let you get back inside. I don't want you to lose out on another, $100. What is it? $100 a minute that it costs you to be there?
About that.
All right. And I also want to let you know that the Masterminds bi-weekly phone call, our meeting that we do, it's not a phone call. It's an online on-camera event that we do every 2 weeks. It was fantastic. It may have been one of our best ones.
In fact, I think somebody said that because I wasn't there, it was really great. I'm sure Melody said that.
It was pretty good. All right, go in there and learn lots of stuff. We're going to come back. We're going to get you a mic. Can you afford to buy a better mic next time or do something, please?
I'm feeling it's the extension cord.
Okay.
So.
All right, well, get back in there, learn lots of stuff, and we'll talk to you a little bit later on.
All right, see you, brother.
All right, take care. Happy birthday.
Thank you, man. Bye-bye.